Hari Om. Salutations, dear friends. Welcome. Gratitudes to you for being with me, giving me a chance to talk on Geetha. And again, congratulations, appreciations for your maturity in recognizing value importance in Bhagavad Gita. Thus, you are sparing your time and efforts to learn. And I am sure, without doubt, with same sincerity which you are showing in theory, shown in the practical life, I am sure Geeta will be such a great help and asset that all the inner and outer riddles, problems are sorted out, solved out, and all required informations, inspirations, empowerments will come, and then definitely you will enjoy your life by choosing right goals and working rightly and getting the successes. Gita's only uddesha is that. Keep that in mind and really be skeptic, no doubt, required as a youngster to see what is said in Gita, correct or not logically, then apply it in your life and see whether it is truly beneficial or not. Then, once you see the benefit in this type of life, living according to Gita, if you are honest, then learn Gita more and more, change your lives according to it in your own interest. And more important than this is spread this message to all unbiased way that I am living a good life now satisfactorily, and this is because of the knowledge of Gita. Therefore, please you also study in this way. Send that message to all across. Don't be like big management gurus. They learn from Gita, but they never mention Gita's name in their lectures. That is dishonesty. So we have to be loyal and honest. Gita Mata is teaching us such tips for our beautiful life. Then others also can be inspired if you tell them, yes, I got from it. Why? What is there to hide? This is a problem in Hinduism that we study our Shastra, we go to temples, we get guidance from Guru, but we don't have the guts or courage or even good heart or gratitude to mention about them, imagining that the people may think about me like this or that. Let them think, why do you hide the truth? And why do you underestimate everyone? Out of 10 of your friends, 6 may feel bad. "Eh, तू गीता सुन रहा है इसी उम्र में?" But the 4 may, 2 may appreciate, 2 may really follow you. Look at the positive side. In today's world of so much negativity, even little positive is there. We have to do it. Don't be afraid of the negative. Negative can't be avoided in this Kali Yuga. At your young age, when you come and learn गीता, लोग पूछेंगे क्या हो गया रे तेरे को, कल तक ठीक था, सडनली गीता में जा रहा है, बाबा बन रहा है, अभी क्या जरूरत है? When you grow to 296 age, at that time you can study. They will say they are ignorant people. They don't know what knowledge Lord Krishna is giving to us, how beautiful it is, how beautiful, useful it is, how greatly it is guiding us for our managing our personalities and wisdoms for our great performances. They are very unfortunate fellows. And Papi, unfortunate because they don't come to class. Papi is they are spoiling your minds. Don't go to them. Our Gita. On the other hand, you inspire them. That's the beauty of our Gita. You study it. Okay. Like every day, today also we have three topics. One is Shloka chanting. Second is our common sense thought. Third is Bhagavad Gita. Now, in continuation of the yajnas, now in Bhagavad Gita, 33rd shloka of chapter 4, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Bhagavan comes to the main point. And it is simple, unambiguous. Oh, my dear friends, there are two types of yajnas. One is Dravyamaya yajna, matter oriented, matter used, done for the material gains. There is another yajna, Jnana yajna. Any day, the Jnana yajna is better than the Dravya yajna. So, for some time, you do Dravya yajna and get the Dravya, but you should mature later on to go for Jnana yajna, whose result is not only infinite and permanent, but in the result of the Jnana yajna, all the results of all the Dravya yajnas are included, like in the 2000 rupee note, the 500s, 200s, 100s, 50, 20, 10, 5, 1, all of them are included. एक रुपए में 12 आना, 8 आना, 4 आना सब है कि नहीं? Nowadays वो सब है नहीं. In our childhood we used to see 1 रुपए, सवा रुपए, 12 आना. है ना, used to say 12 आने में 1 दर्जन केला. हम 8 आने दे ले लो. 1 dozen केला 12 आना, 75 NP, नंबर ऑफ पाइस. तो 1 रुपए में सब होते हैं. In the same way, in the phala of the jnana, all the phala of karma are included without the efforts of phala. Therefore, hey Arjuna, take up the jnana yajna. For the jnana yajna only do this karma for your antakarana purity. So that without hesitation or ambiguity or doubt, Bhagavan is giving the idea. Giving idea is the love and kindness of the parents and gurus and Shastra and God. Whether we receive them and practice or not, again it is choice is ours. That's why end of Gita Bhagavan says, Yathechasi tatha kuru. But because you asked, I'm giving you the best of the advices. Whether it is clicks to you or not, you accept it or not, you practice or not, is your discretion, your wisdom. Accordingly is a benefit to you. So this is how the 33rd sloka talks. Very beautiful. And it has the meaning for spiritual seekers and for us also. Both of them we touch upon. Very beautiful it is. Okay. Let us start our prayers. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. These are our everyday sincere prayers to the Guru Maharaj, expression of God to protect the learner in us. So, to before that, a prayer for us to be together, tuned for the higher learning. Every day we are learning one shloka at random. Whatever is remembered that I am teaching you. I am not making any definite sequence. It can be made, but take care. So today shloka for Sri Lalita Mata. Okay. We have this Sri Lalita Sahasranama Stotra. 1000 names in 188 shlokas. In that, there is one shloka. Number also easily you can remember. 144. 144. 144 section. 12 bata 12. 12 into 12. 144 shloka of Lalita Sahasranama. In that, mother's 4 names are mentioned. Those 4 names can be our prayers. Therefore, this shloka I am taking up. So beautiful it is. I'll tell you the meaning and we'll chant it 11 times. Then you make it 108 by adding 97 today only. Thereafter, you make a target of 1080 and chant it and get the blessings of Mother. The shloka is like this. So simple. Om is there everywhere, every time. Bhagyabdhi Chandrika. This is the name of Mother. She is Chandrika, the full moon. For the Abdhi, the ocean of the Bhagya, the fortune. Like during the full moon day, how the oceanic waves surge up as if to embrace the moon. Because the moon has come from the ocean only, according to our Ksheerasagar Matanam Pauranic story. So, just like in full moon day, the oceanic waves surge up and up. In the same way, when we pray to the Mother, okay, the ocean of our fortune also surges up by giving us successes and happinesses. So, for the ocean of Bhagya, the Mother is like Chandrika. Chandrika is moon and moonlight. So, Bhagya Avdi ke liye Chandrika Rupi Mata, aapko mere pranam. That's a good example, no? Good simile. Bhagya of the Chandrika means all our fortunes will be rising up, all our beautiful gain success are achieved when we are devotees of Mother and Mother blesses us. Unless we are devotee, why will she bless? That is not the rule. Bhakta bano, upasana karo, pranam namaskar karo, then you get blessings. Otherwise, there is no meaning in upasana and all if she gives to everyone. Generally, she gives some things. Human देह दे दिया, प्रपंच दे दिया, अब freedom दे दिया, करो. But opening up the gates of fortune, doors of fortune, only for devotees. So Bhagyabdi Chandrika Namo Namaha. Bhagyabdi Chandrika Namaha. It is like that. Bhagyavdi Chandrika. Second line, Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana. Beautiful it is. Ghana Ghana is Ghane Badal. When that Ghane Badal comes, the bird Keki, one of the words, it starts singing, dancing, and enjoying out of the joy. So too, for a Bhakta Chitta, which is like that Keki bird, Keki Kanta, Keki is the Mayura. The Mayura, peacock. When the बादल्स ना गरजने लगते हैं, drizzling होता है, it spreads all her wings and starts dancing. Mayura Nrityam. How beautiful, no? So too, for the peacock or Mayura, more of the chitta of the devotee, the devotion of mother, blessings of mother is like Ghana Ghana, that he starts dancing in ecstasy. How beautiful is the meaning, you see? So भक्त चित्त के की घना घनाए ही नमः. भक्तों के चित्त रूपी केकी को आनंद वाला नृत्य देने के लिए एक घने बादलों के समान ओ मदर. Beautiful. Third one is most important. Third and fourth are important. Third is Roga Parvata Dambholihi. Dambholi means thunder, thunderbolt. You know, when it falls, big trees get burned too, buildings get burned too, even sometimes mountains also get broken. That is the example taken here. So for Roga Parvata, for your and my Roga diseases, physical and mental, which are as big as Parvata, as strong as Parvata, as deep as Parvata, the mother's Krupa, which comes when we do her Upasana, is like Dambholi. Dambholi is in today's language like a missile attack. And the missiles attack the aircrafters or these helicopters, you blast. So Dambholi is the thunderbolt which falls during the rainy season. Oh, lightning, thunder, thunderbolt. पूरा जल जाता है और राख हो जाता है. So even if we have our roga like a parvata so big, mother's grace is like Dambholi, चकनाचूर करेगा वो पर्वत को. Such a beautiful example, you know. That is why this shloka, as a prevention from all the roga, you can chant. Even if some disease comes, chant this shloka 11 times 27, 108. By mother's krupa, even that parvata rupi roga also goes away, will go away. For your sake, you learn and do. For your own family member, everybody you can chant, you can teach them also. Only for some time you should do for others. Otherwise, they should learn and they should do for themselves and they should teach to others. In that way, you should not make others dependent on you throughout. Mother, parents, it's okay, but others. Third is over. First is she is like the full moon for the ocean of the fortune. Mother's grace. So to mother's grace is like a thick, dense cloud for the chitta of the bhakta, which is like a mayura. Third one is for a huge mountain like Roga, she is like the Dambholihi, the thunderbolt. Fourth one is Mrityu Daru Kutarika. For the Daru, the tree of Mrityu, her grace is like Kutarika, the Kulhadi, the axe. You know, when the axe is sharpened and used, जितना भी बड़ा पेड़ है वो कट जाता है. Take some time, but cut. Nowadays, so they have such a machinery. In a few seconds only, it cuts the tree which is from 500 years, 1000 years. काटना 1 मिनट में उगा के दिखाओ. Don't do that deforestation, by the way. Now here, for the Mrityu Daru, if the Mrityu is like the wood, Daru is not Hindi wala Daru, Sanskrit mein Daru means wood. Wood means tree. For the Mrityu tree, she is like Kutarika. When she cuts under the Mrityu itself, it gives us Amrutattva. Mother makes us realize our inner Amrutya Tattva and makes us immortal. That is spiritual meaning. In the Vyavahara, Mrityudara Kutarika means mother, she postpones our Mrityu. The sudden deaths or accidents, she avoids when she blesses us. That is when we do her Upasana. This is how knowing and chanting this shloka is helpful to us. Is it not so beautiful? Are 4 shlokas. And the names when they are chanted, it is like this. Om Bhagyabdi Chandrikaye Namaha. ఓం భక్త చిత్త కేకి ఘనాగనాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీ రోగ పర్వతదంభోళిన్యై నమః. ఓం శ్రీ మృత్యుదార కుఠారికాయ నమో నమః. It is like one name. If it is like a shloka, Bhagyabdhi Chandrika Bhakta Chitta Keki Ganagana Roga Parvata Dambholer Mrutyudaru Kutarikaye Namo Namaha. So we to chant it with Namaha today. Okay? We add Namaha. Beautiful it will be. So 11 times I do. 108 आप बनाओ by adding 97. Make it 1080 in your time. करते जाना daily. Every day I am giving one shloka. Don't pile up this stock कि by postponing it. जिस दिन का उस दिन करो. So then if you are done day before yesterday, the doing also gives that punya blessings. The habit of doing also would have developed. नहीं करोगे तो habit of not doing it develops, and also you have not done. What is the use of listening and learning? After all, first of all, overall, the whole world is created with the Lord. Every jiva is getting whatever is from God. He is so kind, ready to bless. His only demand is be devotee to me. And for the getting devotion, all these mantras we are chanting, learning. So can't we do this much to get Bhagavan's Kripa for our life's beautiful journey? How can it be, my dear? Don't get carried away by the people who are the Nastika, or who, because we are young, why should we contact the God, etc. That is not correct. From the young age only, we have to develop these beautiful things so that they become a habits. By age of 40, 45, you are settled in that. Then with the Lord's grace, which is invoked through your various chantings, upasana, the life will be smoothly lived. Assurance given to you. Don't postpone it. Why should you postpone? You are Indian, you are Hindu, you are Sanatana Dharmi. क्यों नहीं करना है ना? Why that ego, why that arrogance, why that misguidance, why that special type of feeling? मैं youngster हूँ, तो youngster हो तो बेवकूफ होना है क्या? Youngster है तो doesn't mean that does it mean that you should not be spiritual? In fact, in my understanding, those who start spirituality from the young age, they alone in middle age they can become, they established in that. That will help in the old age. Straight away in old age, all the useless things done, not only they are remembered, they cannot do all these positive divine things. So you do it from now, and every day you do. Every day you have to face all the troubles, problems. So who will protect you? The wisdom who gives it, the Lord. So are these not four things very essential? Our bhagya of the ocean should surge up. Should not our mind be dancing in the joy ecstasy? Should not our roga, like the mountain, should be broken? Should not be the tree of mrityu we cut asunder? बताओ, हमको चाहिए ये सब. Why should we die early? We should live long life. So why should we have suffering every day of the pain of disease? And why not we dance like a mayura? And why not the opening of our fortune of all successes? That's the power of this shloka. Okay, let us chant 11 times. Start. Om Sri Lalita Matu Krupaya Samasta Vigna Nivaranartham Roga Nivaranartham Mrityu Nivaranartham Bhagya Praptyartham Ananda Praptyartham Vijaya Praptyartham Cha Lalita Sahasranama Stotra Antargata चतुश्चत्वारिंशाधिक शततम श्लोकस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च ॐ ॐ भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकि घनाघन रोगपर्वतदम्भोळिर मृत्युदारुकुठारिकायै नमो नमः ॐ भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकि घनाघन रोगपर्वतदम्भोळिर मृत्युदारुकुठारिकायै नमो नमः ॐ भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकि घनाघन रोगपर्वतदम्भोळिर मृत्युदारुकुठारिकायै नमो नमः भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकि घनाघन रोगपर्वतदम्भोळिर मृत्युदारुकुठारिकायै नमो नमः ॐ भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकि घनाघन रोगपर्वतदम्भोळिर्मृत्युदारुकुठारिकायै 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 नमो नमः ओम भाग्याब्धि चंद्रिका भक्त चित्त के घना घना रोग पर्वतदम भोलेर मृत्युधार कुठारिकायै नमो नमः। ओम भाग्याब्धि चंद्रिका भक्त चित्त के घना घना रोग पर्वतदम भोलिर मृत्युधार कुठारिकायै नमो नमः. So the bhakta chitta keki gana means giving the ananda to the chitta of the bhaktas. When you do the stotra patanam, all this, she will bless us with the devotion. What a devotee wants more than devotion is heart with which he will enjoy his life in the ecstasy. He dances, he sings, he rolls. He is like a madman only in that joy of bhakti. मोहे लागे रे लगन गुरु चरणन की प्रभु चरणन की. How many beautiful bhajans, kirtans are there like that. Okay. Thank you, friends. Please learn all these shlokas. More than 100 we taught you so far. By the time Geeta is over, at least 200 you will learn. बढ़िया है. मैं तो बता रहा हूँ, मेरा काम हो गया. सीखे ना सीखे, पढ़े ना पढ़े, यूज करे ना करे, you are right. But I have my positive faith in you. You are chosen few. You are lovely youngsters. You know how to balance your outer life with your friends and career and your inner life of equipping yourself, mastering yourself with higher visions, with higher attitudes, with higher beautiful aspects such as devotion, etc. Good. You should grow in that way in all aspects. Like a tree, one side growing, not growing, other side. How it looks very odd, no? A flower, आधा blossomed, another आधा नहीं हुआ. चावल उगा, पका, आधा पका, बाकी नहीं पका. How it funny looks? Is it not? आधा घर बनाया, दो तरफ दीवार लगाई और एक तरफ नहीं लगाया. It's a funny thing. पैंट पहन के स्कूल गया, कॉलेज, बिना शर्ट का. In the same way, why should you grow half? Only academically, but you don't know how to deal with people. You don't know how to manage your own equipments. You don't know how to connect and get blessings of God. ऐसा क्यों? Grow in all aspects. Full growth it should be. Like a child. Only एक हाथ नहीं है, एक पैर नहीं है, एक आंख नहीं है. How funny it looks like physically. And the hand, both the hands, legs, every part of the body fully growing. How healthy it's. So too the inner personality should fully grow, blossom. Okay, that's why take up these shlokas, learn from them. Done. Now in today's common sense thought is very serious, very important. Please, but simple also. What it is, I'll make a statement. I'll give you examples. I'll leave it for your own common sense and discretion. What is that? Don't give up or lose or sacrifice the bigger things because of smaller issues. This is the common sense. Don't lose or don't give up or don't forego the bigger things for the sake of small issues. Small issues के कारण बड़े बड़े चीजों को नहीं खोना. Have this common sense. Don't lose the big things, important things, larger things, important things for the sake of small little issues. Now the list of the things are thousands of them. I can tell you variety of them. Now, some of them you may accept, some may not be accepted by you. तो ठीक है, enjoy करो, सुनने में क्या है. I'll start with some negative only. What is that? Don't lose the big thing called as staying in India for the sake of little small amount of money gained more in going to other country. Common sense. You can't have our Indian glorious things there. But being in India, you have to be Indian in doing all that also. Just like that, I gave example with a test to you. How do you see take it? Because youngster means in India, finish your 10th and go to some college or plus two, which has got the PG course included. After which, try go to one of the other world, the country of the world other than India, and go and wash dishes there and get all your this and that. You were all planning like that. सबके मन में जाता है वहां जाना हायर स्टडी ये करना वो करना. Then they go away from parents and all that. अब देखो no, it is very subtle, very sensitive. I have my own opinions, I reserve them. राम जी का मैं फॉलो करता हूँ. जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी. My motherland and mother is greater than any land and anybody in the world. The joy of being with parents and all. That's no, you can't. The security they give, the love they give. Okay, one example. Second is one by one. Don't lose parents because your small issue of something they have not fulfilled your desire. Develop anger with them. And with the five, go to other place, leaving the parents to their own fortune. Staying with parents is a big thing, no? You can take care of them, extend your gratitudes. They also feel happy. You go for the parents. Other than children, और कौन होता है? वो तो सारे भगवान को, गुरुओं को, आध्यात्मिकता को, ये सब छोड़कर आप पीछे पड़े रहते हैं आपके. Who will do this for you, my dear? Tell me. But because of some desire they not fulfilled or some quarrel has come, they were, Mama, Papa, I'm not staying with you. I'm going. And an arrogance with that. Don't lose big things called as parents for the sake of small issues. Have the ability to give up whatever that issue you are holding. So to changing the job from one company to another. Staying loyally in one company, making the management happy, getting the promotions is always a big thing. Then jumping from one company to the other for little more money. Or in the office, some quarrel came from a neighbor or the colleague or the boss has scolded you. No, these are all the small issues. Only if you are egoistic fellow, you will make it a big one and lose the bigger thing. Is it not? Same way, the bigger thing is family, wife or husband. Small little issues of some clash of ego or likes, dislikes. Can't you compromise with that? And for the sake of that small issue, the big thing called as staying with wife or husband in that security for the whole life, is it not better? Known devil is better than always unknown ghost. Small issues, big thing called as beautiful life of being wife and husband, we are living it. There's no problem which cannot be solved. Have faith in that. There's somebody who can guide us, provided if you take that guidance. Don't lose big things for small issues. Understood? So too, the life itself is lost for that small thing called as you want to go little faster. Accident ho gaya? In the same way, the small thing is taste. For the small thing, the big thing called as small issue called taste. For that big thing called the health only we are spoiling. For little of these enjoyments of cigarette and drug, the big thing called as name and fame, big thing called as whole life and career, all of that you are wasting, losing. Are bewakoof? So too the friends. Big thing to have a good number of friends. And small little issues are there, and you come egoist, चल तेरे से मैं बात नहीं करूंगा. What a nonsense it is. How many examples I am giving. And finally you failed in some exam. बस उसके लिए आत्महत्या कर दी. The life is big thing. You are losing it for small issue. Because you just failed in love or failed in some study or job. अरे बेवकूफ आज नहीं तो कल मिलेगा. Have patience. Talk to the people. There will be somebody definitely will guide you. You send it in media. Everybody, there are so many philanthropists, NGOs, so many are there. You approach them, they will help you. अब इतना जरूरत ही नहीं. Your parents are enough. तुमको थोड़ा ego कम है, थोड़ा प्रेम है. Surrender to them, they take care. यार पशु पक्षी जी रहे हैं, मरने को जा रहे हैं बेवकूफ लोग. Big thing, the life, so beautiful it is as a human. How much you can enjoy in this world by doing, achieving and all. And that big thing you are losing for small issue. Love failure, एसिड डाल दी अपने ऊपर उसके ऊपर तो वो पंखे पे लटक गए. Don't do this bewakufi. Do the prachar of all that. Life is being, things are small issues. Huh? No, she will not marry you. She married. So many useless fellows are there. I told you the other day, if you can love, you can love anyone. You never loved that person, you only expected the love from that person. That's why you suffered. Be a lover. Then, whomever the Lord sends in your life, share your love and enjoy. Not knowing the small little common senses, we just get lost in life. And देखते देखते बीती जाए उम्र यारे, whole precious time of your 14 to 30 years of age is passed without your substantial efforts and explicable or tellable achievements, speakable achievements. Without any speakable achievements, whole time is wasted. Don't lose the big things for the sake of small issues. Big thing our Gita classes. Small issue थोड़ा सोना है, थोड़ा क्रिकेट देखना है. वो स्मॉल स्मॉल चीज़ों के लिए तो इतना बड़ा गीता क्लास नहीं आओगे. तो देन व्हाट कैन आई टॉक? So therefore, being in our country is big thing. Being with parents is big thing. Being with your wife and husband and children is the big thing. Being with the company in which you are working is big thing. Being with our friends is big thing. Being healthy is big thing. Being a human and living long is a big thing. All other are small. None of them should disturb these big things. Should make us lose those big things. None of them. That's called common sense. And you have to have this common sense every day. Very, very important. For small things of some program in TV nonsense, the big thing of your study and career you sacrifice. And you request or order others, please accept me, I am intelligent. Arey, we want to accept you as intelligent, but time and again you are proving you are number one Bewkuf, that you don't have common sense, that you are sacrificing or giving up or losing the big thing for the small nonsense. How can I accept you as intelligent? मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ किस एंगल से तुमको इंटेलिजेंट मानूं, अब कोई मौका ही नहीं मिल रहा मेरे को. You understood? For small little things, the big thing you lose. And at the higher level, everything is small in this life compared to the spirituality. It's the biggest thing. For the bigger things, you have to lose the smaller ones. Don't fill the life with smaller nonsenses. You know that management game they show, no? They put all the big stones, then little smaller one, then the pebbles, lot of the sand. Then they tell us, pour the sand now in the bottle given to you. Now fill the sand. After that, pour the bigger pebbles and stones. जगह ही नहीं उसके लिए. Now they tell you, remove all that. Now put those pebbles or the bigger stones and then pour the sand. Then the sand will find its own way. So what is the lesson? First, give value in life to the bigger things. Smaller things will anyway go through. Your entertainment, your enjoyments, your friend circle, these all nonsense are very small. The bigger thing is your life, your goal, your relations, your great ambitions, your spirituality, your dharma, your protection of the nation. These are all bigger ones. Fill your life with them first. That's the meaning of that. Beautiful. Okay. Today's common sense thought is don't lose the bigger things for small issues. You go on thinking on it. It is endless. Thank you. Now come to Bhagavad Gita, the third aspect today. The shloka number is 33 of chapter 4. In that, Bhagavan says, Arjuna, I am openly giving you my advice. I have my own logic to tell you. Examples also. What is that? Better than all your yajnas, which you do with the dravya, is the jnana yajna. So in yajnas, what is it? See, living the life of selfishness is always worst. Better than that is living life as a yajna, which already discussing every day. In that yajnas also, the yajna where you are using dravya and offering it to some fire and again in return getting dravya only. Dravya means matter, dravya means material things. This is one yajna, dravya yajnas. Better than them, Shreyan means greater and better than them. It is jnana yajna, where in the light of or fire of knowledge, you are offering all your oblations. In any day, a jnani is more wiser and more achiever and more joyful than a karmi. That is why the person, the more he becomes knowledgeable, he is given promotion. The more he gives promotion, he does the work at the knowledge level. Physical work he won't do. Is it not? When he is like a sales representative at the lower level, He only goes to the doctors and what और जो भी करना है medical representative कोई भी sales representative जो भी है. But when himself becomes little bigger officer in the zone, then he won't run like that. He gives that knowledge of experience to the children or the next generation. So thus he gets promoted and more salary because of knowledge. Therefore, Jnana Yajna is better than the Dravya Yajna also. Why? The Dravya Yajna Phala is limited. The Jnana Yajna Phala is ever and permanent. The Jnana Yajna is what? You gain the Jnanam, you live the Jnanam, you give it to the others. Like one example of Dravya Yajna, you give food to somebody. It's a good Yajna. But while giving the food to him, can you teach him how to earn the food? If that is taught, that jnanam, is it not better than giving him food and making him depend on you and you also frustrated to give every day? That is why more important than giving food is teaching how to earn the food. That's why all the animals, when the pets or children are very small, they feed them. But little they see them growing, they take them with them and show how to hunt. A cat shows the kitten how to hunt the rats. A bird shows to its child how to go and graze on grains or catch the insects. A lion shows cubs how to hunt. Every one of them teach. Then they are free now. See that monkeys how they teach their children how to jump from one tree to the other and all. This is the meaning of today's shloka. And there's logical explanations are there. It's so beautiful, so profound. Now we'll chant it. I'll tell you word by word meaning. And then we will see it's a spiritual meaning, which is a little sublime but touching. I'm sure you will catch it. Then what therefore we have to learn for us from this 33rd shloka, chapter 4. Thank you. The shloka is Sreyan Drabyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajnah Parantapa. Sarvam karma akhilam partha jnane parisamaprate. This is the shloka. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः ज्ञानकर्मसन्न्यासयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ त्रयस्त्रिंशः श्लोकः 33rd. Chant repeat twice together once. Om Shri Bhagavanuvaच Shri Bhagavanuvaच श्रेयान् द्रव्यमयात् यज्ञात् श्रेयान् द्रव्यमयात् यज्ञात् ज्ञानयज्ञः परन्तप ज्ञानयज्ञः परन्तप सर्वं कर्माखिलं पार्थ सर्वं कर्माखिलं पार्थ ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते. Again, Shri Bhagavanuvaच Shri Bhagavanuvaच Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajna Parantapa Jnana Yajna Parantapa Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate Jnane Parisamapyate. Together. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajna Parantapa Sarvam Karmakhilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate. Okay. Now, if you see the sequence from the shloka 24 onwards, Bhagavan started telling the yajnas. The 12 yajnas, what are they? We enumerated also yesterday towards the end of class. And what is yajna? An activity done with the yajna bhavana. What is yajna bhavana? All my resources, talents, abilities, I pour out in an activity which is conceived by a group of us, the goal of which, the outcome of which is for everyone. That's the yajna bhavana. So having said all the yajnas, Bhagavan spoke two important things. One is what? Yajna Shishta Amritaha Bhujaha Yanti Brahma Sanatanam. Those after doing yajna, when the result comes, they give it to all those who are more deserving than us first. Then you take, they are blessed by the Lord even to get the Paramapadam. Some Brahma Sanatanam Yanti means the supreme result of liberation only they get. Having said the one extreme, the other extreme what is said was, ki, Nayam lokosti ayagnyasa kutonya kurusattama. On the other hand, if fellow is not doing the life at all on the yajna bhavana, instead is so selfish and arrogant, my mera mujhe, in that is there, he will neither have success or peace here, nor in the world beyond also. World beyond means what? There is no question of getting that jnanam for him. Brahma Sanatanam he will not get. Not only that, in this world also, he will neither succeed nor get appreciations from others nor cooperation if he is not in the bhavana of the yajna. Again and again, millions I am telling, whether you are at your own home or your own school, college, or on the road, or in your company, or sent on deputation to any nation, in whichever the company job you are there, whatever the work you have to do, whatever the meetings you have to have, whatever the interactions you have to do, never ever say, I am first. Think from the standpoint of the totality. Then only conceive all the ideas or the plans. And already given jobs, do them so scrupulously, disciplinedly, keeping in my mind that this is for the sake of total I am doing. This is called a yajna bhavana. If that is not there, na ayam loka asti ayagnasya. If he doesn't do the yajna, he will not be successful in that. Kutonya kur sattama. Yanti Brahma Sanatanam, how will you get it? That one thought Bhagavan shared. Then he said, yes, next shloka yesterday, that was Evam Bahvida Ignaha Vitataham Brahmano Mukhe. In the Mukha means speech, speech means words of Brahma, Brahma means Veda. In these words or shlokas or verses or chapters or contents of Vedas, in this way, for your achievement of everything in the outer world and also spiritual, so many yajnas are widely spread and given to you. बहुविधा यज्ञाः वितताः वितता मीन्स विस्तार रूप से वो दिए गए हैं ब्रह्मणो मुखे इन द वर्ड्स ऑफ वेदास ओके देन वन थिंग ही टोल्ड एट द एंड ऑफ इट कर्मजान विद्धितान सर्वान एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्षसे. So I explained to it in both standpoints. For our standpoint, Karmajan Viditan Sarvan means don't be happy by just knowing the theory. It won't give you result. You have to practice it in karma action, then only it will come give us a result. For you and me, this is the meaning. For the spiritual people, what was the meaning? Even though so many yajnas are told, my dear, they're all the karma oriented, karma related. Any karma is limited in time and efforts. Therefore, the result also is not permanent. If you know this, evam jnatva mokshase, then you seeking the permanent result, you go to that place where the permanent result comes, and that's called as jnana yajna. You will no more be caught up in the karma or the dravya yajnas. That is for spiritual seekers. In continuation of that only today, a beautiful thought Bhagavan is sharing. Little sublime it is. Let me try to put it in the way you can understand. Okay, what is the shloka today? 33rd one. Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajnaha He Parantapa. Sarvam Karma Akhilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate. So, the first sentence is the statement made by the Lord. Second line is the answer or the explanation given by him. First he addresses Arjuna. Hey Parantapa. Parantapa means the one who conquers the lower, whether there is outer enemies or inner weaknesses. He is called Parantapayati. Para means Shatru. Tapayati means the one who scorches the enemies. Or Para is our own inner lower traits of the negative qualities. Tapayati means with his tapasya of hard work, he comes out of those weaknesses. He is called Parantapa. Arjuna is addressed by Lord like this. Having said so, having addressed him, he makes this statement. What is statement? Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajnaha. Hey Parantam. Hey Arjun. Jnana Yajnaha Dravyamayat Yajnat Shreyan. ज्ञान यज्ञ जो है द्रव्यमय यज्ञ से श्रेष्ठ है. श्रेयान श्रेया श्रेष्ठ. इट इज बेटर एनी डे देन द द्रव्य यज्ञ. So you have little fire, and in that you have oblations you have offered. That's called Dravya Yajna. Okay. That is Dravya. You are chanting the mantras, offering the Dravya, invoking the grace of Lord, some or the other Devata with their blessing, some or the other Dravya only, matter only of Vishayas or the Dhana, Ityadi you are asking. All of that are the Dravya Yajnas. Better than that is Jnana Yajna. It's a very sublime shloka. Statement is made by God. Now explanation is required for us. In the second shloka, he gives explanation. What is that? Sarvam karma, akhilam karma. Hey Partha. Partha, again the second line, Bhagavan addressed Arjuna. Prutha putra. Prutha is Kuntiji's original name. Kunti was adopted her, then her name be given as Kunti, but by original name as a sister of Vasudevaji, her name is Prutha. Prutha putra Partha. Partha means Paramatmanam Arthate. The one who seeks the ultimate also is called Partha. Anyway, that definition is not required for you right now. Hey Partha, do you know why Jnana Yajna is better than Dravya Yajna? Because Sarvam and Akhilam Karma. Sarva means all, Akhilam means completeness of every karma. Jnani Parisamapyate. It consumed in, it concludes in, it gets dissolved in Jnanam. This is the literal meaning. Now, first we'll understand the meaning of that for the spiritual seekers. Half of it yesterday we told. What is that? In the Dravyamaya Yajna, the doer with his limited resources in a limited time, he has done a Yajna which is in limited time. How can it give the permanent result, infinite result? It won't give. Therefore, Dravya Yajna, even if it is for Swarga, Swarga also is limited because when this Yajna Phala is over, you are kicked back onto the earth. That is how the limitation in the Dravya Yajnas, where the used Dravya are less, the energies are less, the time spent is less, your result also is smaller, it is not permanent. Okay, this is the thing. Now, what about the Jnana Yajna? That is what the next sloka he says. Sarvam akhilam karma jnane parisamapite. Means what? Be careful. I told you the example there of 2000 rupees note. Sarvam karma akhilam karma jnane parisamapite. Means what? Sarva karma, akhila karma means all actions and every actions, any number of varieties. Jnane pari samapyate. Means what? Be attentive. I am telling it for spiritual seekers first. The meaning of the word first I have to explain, then you will catch it. Jnane means when you gain the jnana, paritaha completely, sama means samyak, apyate means obtain. Means in the obtaining of the knowledge, whatever the result you get, in that result, all the results which you obtain as a result of karma, they are all included. Like in the work in the river, whatever the things you can do, whatever the things you do in a lake or in a pond, in a small well, will you not be able to do all of them in the river? And in the river you can do the raftings also, big swimmings also, boatings, yachings and fishing. If you understand that, in the this came in the second chapter only. Bhagavan already told Brahmanasya Vijanataha. When you know the Brahman, in that experience of Brahma, all other achievements and their happinesses are included. Same thing Bhagavan says here, Jnana ke prapti mein jo ananda hai. Because everybody is doing the things for happiness only. In that happiness gained of Atma Ananda or Brahma, if the happiness gained on of Atma Jnana and Brahma Jnana, the happiness gained through every karma, every yajna, every upasana, having done which you go to different lokas, you get different sukhas, ये सारा ज्ञान के आनंद में आपको मिल जाते हैं. So the 1 rupee, the 2 rupee, the 5 rupee, the 10, the 20, the 50, the 100, 200, 500, all are included in 2000 rupees. Jnane means jnana phale paritaha samyak apyate. Apyate means obtained. This is the meaning. Now, little I tell you, I know you will not understand or accept or immediately catch it, but still, the jnana which Krishna is talking about is the jnana of the tattva, the infinite self. When I discover my identity with the infinite self, that infinite self being infinite, it is blissful. In all other things, how much your happiness they give, because they are not infinite and they finite, then happiness goes away and the misery starts. Even while enjoying Atlo, there is a fear, ye khatam ho jayega, khatam ho jayega. But in that jnana, when you discover you are the substratum behind the whole world, that is infinite bliss. In that included the happiness of every karma you have done, the result of every action. Therefore, I am telling you, oh Arjuna, Dravyamaya Yajna say Jnana Yajna Shrestha. Therefore, go to the Guru, learn from him the Jnana. All this will follow in the next 6, 7 shlokas. With this shloka, if Arjuna is convinced that I want the Jnana Yajna to do, therefore teach me, O Lord, then how that Jnana Yajna is done, whom to go, what to do, that will be the theme in the next 6, 7 shlokas. Okay? Now, this is for spiritual seekers. Same is for us also. What is it? Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajna means what? Let us focus more and more on the whys and hows of the intellectual knowledge of everything rather than only dealing on the gross things. See, who hardware developer is great or the software developer is great? Batao. Both are important. I am not saying that only the software cannot work without the hardware. But the software developing engineers are more. That is why in all these IT companies, they are doing the jnana work, इसलिए they are paid more. Is it not? In all the gross works of laboring, etc., तनख्वाह कम ही होता है वहाँ. In the school, college also, the non-teaching staff and teaching staff. The non-teaching staff are dealing with the dravya. But the teaching staff are with jnana, therefore they are given more salary. Therefore, jnana yajna means what? Pour your efforts in gaining more and more jnanam. Be a jnani, don't be a buddhu, don't be a uninformed fellow and dealing only in the dravya. That's what I give the examples. Dravyamaya yajna is mother is cooking, you are eating like buffalo every day. What is jnana yajna there? 2, 3 days be with mother and learn from her how the cooking is done. Then, if the mother goes out somewhere, anywhere, you can cook and eat. With your own choice, you can make and eat. Depending on others is better, or learning and being independent is better, you see. In the same way, we should always give value more to the learning called as knowledge than only doing. Another thing is what? You're doing mechanically without using your brains there. Then there is always chance for doing something wrong. And then you say, I don't know. Every time for every mistake. Only one excuse, अरे मुझे पता नहीं, मुझे पता नहीं. Means you are accepting you are अज्ञानी and बेवकूफ. Then why do you say every time, I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm sorry, I never meant it? Why don't you know it then? Know it, no? Jano? In general, about life, whatever aspects in the life you have to live, about every one of them, you have to have the jnana. Then you do the work, then your work will be perfect, result will be good. If the jnana is not aimed at you, only you are going on doing, that doing may be wrong. And jnanam has to be performed again as an action also. I told you, no, doing yoga asanas. But doing erratically without the jnanam will break your bones only. Therefore, better than doing asanas is knowing it. Although only knowing asana doesn't help, you have to practice it. In the same way, you are sitting behind the steering, driving the car without having knowledge of how to drive, मर ही जाएगा, accident हो ही जाएगा. So you have to learn it, jnana yajna. But knowing driving will not help. You have to really actually practically drive. So in that way, never ever give lesser importance to understanding and knowledge in life. Like you have friends on emotional basis. Or some quarrel happened, you have gone, you have left. That's called dravya type of yajna. Like if you know what is a friend, who is a friend, how far a friend, how to make a friend, if all this jnanam is there, with that knowledge when you make friends, that friendship is true and long lasting. How beautiful it is. The friendship between Ravan and Maricha. That fellow Ravan says, चल तू मेरा दोस्त है. Help me in abducting Sita. What nonsense friendship it is. It is killing only. उसको भी मारा, मरवाया, खुद भी मरा बाद में. Whereas the friendship of Rama and Guha, Rama and Sugriva, Rama and the Vibhishana, they're all healthy, positive. They're based on the jnanam. They understood each other. They are merged in the hearts as one. They know each one's troubles and they know each one's purposes. So they helped it. That's called as jnanam in friendship. In your own professional things also. The more jnanam you gain, higher and higher knowledge, will you not be promoted? No new knowledge is gained, no updation is done. जो कर रहा है वही करी जा रहा है तो वही सड़े रहोगे फिर प्रमोशन नहीं मिलेगा. In this way, for you and I, in practice, while doing practice, keep on increasing the jnanam also. Jnanam is any day better than dravya. So dravya yajna to jnana yajna shrestha. Okay, now the same thing in another is what, as I told you example, you gain jnanam and live according to jnanam. Don't be only get lost in the dravyam. So too, to the people also, encourage them, especially your own children, grandchildren, friends who are there, depending on as you grow, unko jnana paane mein. And that also, I gave you in the in that title today, the complete knowledge, the correct knowledge, then the authentic knowledge. Authenticity of the knowledge is only our scriptures. And correctly, the scriptures can be interpreted for us only by the Guru. And Guru will tell it completely, but till the knowledge is completely gained, you have to be with the Guru, don't run away. Is it not? That title I gave us, that complete, correct, and authentic knowledge, you gain it and spread it around. So that we live life as a jnani. If a person is not a jnani, then he becomes fanatic. Like all these Christians and Islamists, they don't have the jnanam of the glory of Hinduism. Therefore, they are fanatics. Therefore, they want to destroy us, convert us. But we have the jnanam of them. Therefore, we allow them. Yeah, in that path also you can reach the God. We are not fanatics that way. We respect them also. Is it not beauty? We are supporting more people to reach out to the Lord. And those fellows, those who are honestly doing their sadhana, they are killing, destroying. See, yesterday, again that Brahmana family, fire and 4 people died in Jammu, Kashmir. बुद्धू लोग हैं, मूर्ख लोग हैं वो. They don't have the jnanam at all. I'm just giving an example which you are seeing every day. Every sports you take, Baba, more important than playing, is it not the jnanam how to play important? Without the jnanam, if you play, alert रहना पड़ता है. Just now you saw that Ranji Trophy, some cricket match. 5 runs, 6 wickets. Just now. Suddenly now they balanced. Now they are 108, 110 for 8 wickets. Some partnership. Yesterday another match, one team went on scoring so much, 1 wicket. Last session, 6 wickets again, other team. Karma, jnana ke saath. Give importance to knowledge. Let the action be backed by knowledge. And keep on as a human being, because you are given the intellect, increasing the knowledge, spreading the knowledge, and deepening the knowledge, and what do you call it as? Empowering ourselves with knowledge, updating knowledge. Therefore, yajna means sacrificing our time and energy for the sake of jnana. If it is, it's called a jnana yajna. And again, second level of jnana yajna is when the jnanam is gained. Now, don't hold on to again earlier bevakufi of the jnanam. You dissolve that in the gained new knowledge and live life according to new knowledge. Like one jnana yajna is, you are spending your time and energy coming to the Geetha class and learning the techniques of Geetha. एक ज्ञान यज्ञ हो गया up to learning. Now, having learnt it, if you don't sacrifice your earlier misunderstandings or less understandings and take up this newly gained higher authentic jnanam, how will this jnanam will help you? In that way, the 2 levels of jnana yajna, learning and using it. Act according to the newly gained developed knowledge. That's how now the 4G, 5G has come. The whole world now slowly dropping 3G. 2G तो गया, तो 3G को भी धीरे छोड़ रहे हैं. Then the 10G they are expecting in next 10 years, 20 years. What is that? I don't know what it means at all. I just see that idea as that. It is outdated. You have to drop it. Then the telegrams, the gramophone records. You can't hold on to when the internets and higher things have come. For a sentiment, a showpiece in an exhibition, you may put it. Is it not? The cycles. जब हम चलाते थे 40 साल में सोचा कैसा होता था साइकिल. अब न्यू टेस्ट चेंज गियर वाला साइकिल आ गया. डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ ब्रेक्स आर देयर. देयर शॉक अब्जॉर्बर्स आर देयर. अलग अलग हो गए. Everything like that. Update knowledge, live according to updated knowledge. Don't be a buddhu and continue like a machine. Don't be a machinery. Okay? In that way, Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajna Parantapa. In the same way, as I said at that time only, give Jnanam to the people. What my parents gave her is along with Dravya of giving our education, they gave the Jnanam. So we are able to now survive just because of the Jnanam of the Shastras given by them, then later on the Gurus. Understood? Jnana Yajna is any day better than Dravya Yajna. Give importance to the knowledge. And for the spiritual people, in the obtaining of the Paramatma Tattva through the Jnanam, all the happinesses which you gain through the result of any karma you do, they are all included in a corner. So, in the Dravya Yajnas, let us say you want money, you want health, you want friends, you want wife or children and all, you want to be a king. जितने सारे ये वांट्स तुम्हारे हैं जिसके लिए तुमने यज्ञ किया और ये सब मिल गए. What are you gaining out of all of that? That anandam. All of that is there in Brahma. More than that, Brahma Jnana Anandam. Therefore, Arjuna, any day the Jnanam is greater. So, what Bhagavan is doing here? Slowly in third chapter, made Arjuna work selfishly for the sake of his own dharma and rajya. Slowly he made Arjuna work not for selfishness but for the yajna bhavana. Then having done slowly, Arjuna ko Bhagavan kya hai? From the karma to shift his attention to jnana. How to do the karma sannyasa? By giving the importance of jnana. That's how the fourth chapter में क्या है? ज्ञान कर्म संन्यास योगा. In that first portion, ज्ञान में कर्म का संन्यास. Second portion में ज्ञान के लिए कर्म का संन्यास. These are all little subtle, I know. One or two at least of you catch it. With that idea, I share it. Anyway, so this is how BA wise. We are Indians. Bharata. Bha means Bhanu, Prakasha, Prabhakara. So we always revel in the knowledge as an Indians. Not only sentiments and actions. The emotions of mind and actions of the body are helping aids for the execution of what is conceived as knowledge in the intellect. That is Bharatiya. Bharatiya loves others with mind. Bharatiya serves others with his body because Bharatiya, in the intellect, he knows all of them are Bhagavan's expressions. See the beauty. Like that, empty number of examples I can go on giving you. So this is how the beautiful shloka today giving us importance of the knowledge. And I give you all examples also. Eating food cooked by mother, greater than it is learning to cook. In the same way, always depending on the lift from someone, you only learn driving. When you can, why can't? That's the beauty. Thank you. We'll conclude today. Shreyan Om Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Shreyan Dravyamayat Yajnat Jnana Yajna Parantapa Sarvam Karma Kilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate. How to gain that jnana? Tadviti Pranipatena. That will be tomorrow's shloka. Very beautiful around tomorrow, next 5 days. How to gain that jnanam, both spiritual or worldly. दोनों का प्रोसेस एक ही है. ये हमको भगवान कृष्ण इन ए सूत्र रूपा स्मॉल फॉर्म इज गोइंग टू टीच अस. लेट अस कम विदाउट फेल टू लर्न इट. थैंक यू. टुडे श्लोका वाज ओम भाग्याब्धि चंद्रिका भक्त चित्त केकि घना घना रोग पर्वत दंभोलिर मृत्यु दारु कुठारिकायै नमो नमः. And today's common sense thought was, don't lose, give up, forego the bigger things because of or for the sake of smaller, simple, smaller issues in life. Should know what is bigger and what smaller. Beautiful friendships. Don't break them because small issue of some argument. The big thing of staying with a wife, husband, children, don't give it up for small issues of some money, some ego कि मेरे बात उन्होंने नहीं माना. अरे कुत्ते हो क्या बेवकूफ? I really become angry with the youngsters because they make small things a big issue and then they break up the relations. Nonsense. That's not being in Indian or intelligent. Small issues internally will come and go. Like for me, you come or not, regular or not, that is a small issue to me. For that sake, I don't give my big thing of doing my classes. Is it not? किसी ने गाली दी, किसी ने मिसअंडरस्टैंड किया, किसी ने इंसल्ट की, किसी ने हमको के धोखा दी. अब दिस छोटा छोटा तो होता ही रहता है. Wherever we are, the clash of ego or sometimes the ideas, opinions differ. They are all very silly, smaller things. You cannot value them more than the important, valuable, bigger things. Then you are not having common sense. In a common sense fellow, he knows which is bigger thing. He values that. He doesn't give up that for the smaller. And for a spiritual seeker, bigger than biggest is Paramatma. He will not sacrifice it for the smaller things. Rather, he gives up the smaller for the sake of higher. Thank you. God bless you. Beta. See, already 3 days of this month, New Year, have gone. That way, the time never stops for us. We have to keep on learning, performing, growing in our life. Thank you.